Hello everyone and welcome to an analytic breakdown of YouTube and TikTok short videos by a very small creator. I've been uploading videos for the past couple of weeks and we're going to see how they did and if there's trends among them and what the differences are in the algorithms. The key metrics we're looking for today are the likes, the views, the comments and how long the video was being shown for after I uploaded this. To make the test fair, I used the same name most of the time. I did mess up a couple times. We're going to start on TikTok as it's my smaller channel as I only started with 16 followers. We started by posting 8 videos at 7 AM to see what the average week would look like. They normally achieved around 250-280 views, with every third video managing to reach over 700 views. This is interesting as it's a consistent pattern throughout the time 7 AM line and only appeared in this daily uploads. We had an average of 402 views of video and a couple 700 videos really dragged the average up because normally the other lot were about 200. For likes this week, it was kind of random with no noticeable pattern between the videos. Our lowest like video was 3 and our highest was 15, but this didn't actually happen how I expected it. How I expected it to happen was one of the 700 view videos would get to 15 likes. It was actually only a video with 284 views that got the 15 likes. And yes, also the lowest like was also another 200 video, what do you expect? But our 700 views still had around 7 to 10 likes on them, so they didn't actually do badly. It's just somehow like our smaller videos sometimes can do a lot better than like the high showing videos. And the average likes was about 8.8 per video. We had 3 videos that got comments on, with it being 3 comments on one, 3 comments on the other, and then 4 comments on the last one. Where it should be noted, I wanted to comment on each of these videos, so actually it was more on 2, 2 and 3 comments. Now let's get into the 11:45 videos. At the time of making, there is only 5, but I know a couple will release before the video comes out, so I'm not including those. Our views on all of these were quite high, thus achieving 700 views on 4 to 5 videos. And the last one still did better than the 7 AM video as we hit 370 views. This gives us an average of 666.8 views. This also shows how one bad video can really raise or drop an average, as only one video actually got below 700, but the average is below 700 because of that one. Likes again were kind of random, with a high of 15 and a lowest of 3 again, which gives us an average of 8.8 likes during this week. For comments on all of these, we only got 3 from viewers. Now, to be completely honest, I did skip one of the 11:45 videos. This is because it blew up for my standards by achieving 925 views and 54 likes. While this may seem small and nowhere near viral or blew up to most people, for my viewers this is still a massive leap, and especially for my likes. So if I added this would have really skewed the average and made it really rise up for likes, and also would have made the average view go up a lot more. So I decided to not include it, but I will add as an honourable mention that we did have a really good video, just it's not included. For 10 PM, it only has 3 videos. This is completely my fault, as I saw the numbers on TikTok and decided just not to post anymore, as it really didn't do as well, as it was only performing to about the standards of 7 AM, where it achieves 741, 203 and 240. So I decided to just stop as I didn't think it was going. But the experiment I should have kept going. This is completely my fault, and if I want to do this experiment again at some point, maybe when we hit about 500 on either of the platforms, maybe both, I may do it again, and this time I'll actually keep to consistent patterns for like a week or more, because also this would give me more planning. So for the highlights, we had the highest of 5 likes with the 240 video, and the lowest was 3 with the 243 video. Now for the finale, we have how long these videos were shown for. This is interesting as on every single video on TikTok, it only pushed my video for the first day. Then after that, I received no more new views. Or maybe about 1 new view a day or a couple days after upload. This shows how TikTok only seems to push small creators' videos on the first day and it seems to just stop. Although the graph for seeing views on the video does disappear after a week, so it's not amazing for things like this. So I can't go back to like one of my really old videos to see a feed and look how well it's doing now, but it's probably still about nothing. But it is interesting. So, for TikTok's conclusion, the best time we found was 11:45 with an average of 666 viewers. Very funny numbers to just get exact on, that was very good. And an average of 8.8 likes per video. We also got 9 more TikTok followers throughout the entire experiment. Okay, we're about halfway there. If you're still here, you must like me somewhat, so how about you like and subscribe, and hit the bell if you want to see more of me. And go follow my Twitch if you want to see the most of this dumb stuff that actually happens over there, which is kind of the clips come from. Now it's YouTube's turn, and we're starting out with 184 subscribers. So, for the 7 AM we started off with 1k views, and then for the rest of the week it kind of fluctuated between 300 and 700 viewers, with no immediate pattern like TikTok. The average views I received per video was 630. The likes were harder to find as YouTube no longer shows them in YouTube Studios like before in the little sidebar, so I went and added a Chrome extension called Return YouTube Studios Likes and Dislikes so I could see them and make my job easier, and also the graphs easier for you lot. The highest was 5 and the lowest was 1, which brought up to an average of 2.5 likes per video, and for the comments there was no comment. Now for the 11:45 videos. Here none of the videos went below 800 views, with the highest being 1,565, giving us an average of 1,044 views per video. For the likes we had a max of 19, which was on the short promoting this video, well, telling people that I was making this video I should say, and the minimum was 4 likes. This brought us to an average of 9.6 likes per video. Honourable mention, I will note that the video that did amazing on TikTok with 54 likes did get 1,800 views on YouTube, which is the highest view count for the entire experiment, but it only got 6 likes. So to be fair, I did not include it as in the statistics, as I didn't do it on TikTok and I didn't want to, but it's relevant to mention how a video can perform very differently in terms of likes depending on the video, but still managed to perform very well. We got a lot more comments this week, with a total of 4 videos getting comments, where 3 of them only got 1 and 1 of them did get 2, but I was one of the ones that got 2. For the 3 10 PM videos, yes, still my bad, I know, I should have carried out the experiment. We actually did do quite good with them though on YouTube, with getting 1,442 views, 103 views and 1,121 views, which got us an average of 888 views per video. The video that only got 103 views did also do very poorly on TikTok, but YouTube made it do really bad by only giving it 100, where TikTok did give it like the average 7 AM time of 200 something views. Which also does show that if a video does good or bad on one platform, it tends to do the same on the other. The likes we got weren't amazing, with only 3, 2 and 0 likes, with an average of 1.6 likes per video. We also got no comments, so obviously the average is 0. Now, for how the content is pushed, YouTube does do this better by keeping the graph of how many viewers looked at it a day permanent, unlike TikTok that removes it after a week. Very annoying TikTok. YouTube tends to promote my videos for about at least 2 days. For the example on the Boing video, its views doubled on the second day, but YouTube does tend to push the content majority of the time on the first day, giving us about 90% of the views on it. In total, YouTube got 13 subscribers throughout the entire experiment, but 5 of those were from my Minecraft SMP series, so the shorts themselves only got me 8 subscribers. In conclusion, on both of the platforms, doing my content around 11:45 GMT was actually doing quite well. This also probably depends on your audience, but as my audience is mostly British people and European. Whoa, hold on a second, this is editing Ash. What I found out when I was looking for pictures to put into this, is I actually got this wrong. Most of my audience is only UK and European on TikTok. On YouTube, my audience is actually majority American or a majority British. Like, they are very much clashing for majority by only like a point or 2 off, as I'll show on screen now. I didn't realise this, and I didn't realise my audience was so different on the platforms, but what I'm saying still makes sense, especially for my UK audience. But just a fun thing I wanted to point out, I just realised that now in editing, and I honestly didn't know that. This works quite well for me, as it's like just before lunch, or like just after lunch, or just during lunch, so it's being pushed to people as they look on their phone during lunchtime. So that's good for me, but so other people, you may need to do it maybe on your lunchtime, maybe just a different time of day to try and get different target audience, depending if you look at your analytics, who is like the most people that watch your content. That's somewhat what you want to be targeting. If you do it at a good time for them, that's most of where your views are going to come from. Anyway, that is it. That is my dive into my algorithm. I hope you enjoyed. I actually quite like doing this because it was sort of interesting to just see a bit deeper into like where are my views at, like what's a good time, and also finding out just now, because I'm also just recording this just now, that my viewership is actually really different depending on the platform for like where in the world people are. That was actually kind of interesting to find out, and maybe kind of makes me think, do I maybe change when I release on YouTube compared to TikTok, maybe slightly later? Again, this is going to need another experiment day. Well, it's going to need like another experiment week, but I'm going to let my channels grow for now. If we hit maybe 500 on one of the platforms, then I'll run another experiment day, just to see. But yeah, that's it for now. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.